In component will mount, we have access to our state and our props, but we do not have access to the DOM representation of our component yet because it has not been placed into the DOM. So to illustrate that, we're going to go ahead and update our state. I'm going to add a key of M for multiplier. I'm going to set that to 2. And then in our button here, which is incrementing our state of val, I'm going to multiply that by this.state.m. So we'll save that. We can see when we mount, our component will mount, render, and did mount have fired. And when I click on this, you can see it's multiplying our val by 2. So we were able to set the state or intercept the state before it actually rendered. Now in component did mount, we have access to our component in the DOM. So we could log out react dom.find DOM node, and we could just pass it this. And so then when we mount it, we can see we've got our actual HTML element right here in the console. In component will unmount, we have the opportunity to clean up any running processes that we might need to. So here in component did mount, I'm going to set a variable called this.inc to equal an interval, and I'm going to set that for every half second, and it's just going to call this.update. So before I clean that up, I'm going to go ahead and load it up in the browser. And when I mount it, we're going to see that the render method is being called every time we run update. Now when I unmount it, because I didn't clean it up, we're getting an error here that says, we're setting state on something that isn't actually available any longer. So to utilize component will unmount, I'm just going to say clear interval this.inc for increment. And now we mount, we can see our value is being incremented, that interval is being fired. And when we unmount, we've cleaned that up, we get our component will unmount, and we're done.